in the dim glow of a late-night podcast studio, where the hum of microphones mixed with the faint scent of stale coffee, two old friends sat across from each other. The air was thick with unspoken regrets, the kind that creep in with age. Elena, a sharp-witted woman in her late 30s with laugh lines etched deep from years of guarded smiles, leaned into her mic. Across from her was Marcus, her longtime sparring partner, a divorced dad whose easy grin hid a well of quiet insecurities. Their show, Late Night Banter, had always danced on the edge of chaos, but tonight the conversation twisted into something raw, a mirror to their own unravelling lives. You know, technically speaking, Elena started, her voice laced with that familiar sarcasm, a shield against vulnerability. Could someone be both? Like a cougar and a MILF at the same time? She arched an eyebrow, the studio lights catching the flicker of amusement in her eyes, but underneath a pulse of doubt throbbed. Am I still desirable? Or just a relic? Marcus chuckled, rubbing his stubbled chin, the sound echoing softly through the headphones. His heart skipped, memories of his ex flashing like unwelcome ghosts. I mean, yeah, I guess. But let's get real. It's a deep dive, right? Important stuff. He paused, the weight of his words hanging in the air like smoke, his fingers drumming on the table in rhythmic unease. Elena leaned back, her chair creaking under the shift, a small sound that amplified the tension. I'm telling you, Marcus, I'd like to think I'm not that type. No way, it's the age gap that kills it, plus 25 years. That's not cougar territory. That's something darker, like crossing into forbidden ground. Her voice dropped, a shiver running down her spine as she imagined the judgment, the whispers. The room felt smaller, the shadows lengthening as old fears resurfaced. He nodded slowly, his eyes distant, staring at the soundboard as if it held answers. Yeah, that's why cougars stick to the 40s, maybe 30s. Pushing younger? I don't know, man. Wait, really? Oh, no. A bead of sweat formed on his brow, the studio's warmth suddenly oppressive, mirroring the heat of his rising discomfort. I mean, I guess it exists, Elena conceded, her tone softening, a rare crack in her armour. Heartache from past flings bubbled up, guys who promised forever but vanished like mist. But gross, right? I don't think every day I'd go for someone younger than me. She recalled her 20s, the wild nights of dancing under strobe lights, bodies pressed close in sweaty clubs. Back then, I couldn't even date a guy my junior. It felt wrong, like stealing from the cradle. Marcus shifted, the leather seat sighing with him. And then you hit late 20s and bam, oh well, guess this is happening. He mimicked her voice playfully, but his laugh was hollow, echoing the betrayal he felt from his own body, the way time had stolen his youth. The mic picked up his shallow breaths, building the invisible pressure in the room. By 30-something, she continued, her words tumbling faster now, like a confession she couldn't hold back. It's inevitable. Sort of thing, How I feel. She trailed off, fingers tracing the edge of her water glass, the cool condensation grounding her amid the emotional swirl. Thank you, Marcus interjected with a grin, trying to lighten the mood, but his eyes betrayed a deeper ache. Look up MILF for a second, it's any mother explicitly hot. She has to be a hot mother. He winked, but the jest landed flat, stirring memories of his own failed marriage, the sting of rejection fresh even years later. Elena rolled her eyes, a spark of playful anger igniting. Also, hello, my MILF, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you there. The banter flowed, but beneath it, a current of heartbreak pulled at them both, the fear of being unseen, undesired. In a dating pool, Marcus pressed on, his voice gaining urgency, the studio lights casting stark shadows on his face. People younger than you start cropping up. What if you go for it? I mean, that's fine. Beauty isn't in the eye of the beholder. He questioned it like a plea, his chest tightening with the ghost of lost loves. Yeah, but MILF means mother you'd like to. Elena trailed off, the word hanging heavy, charged with unspoken desires and regrets. I mean, if someone's gonna want to, right? I guess someone's going to want to fuck everybody. That's the thing, so you're fuckable to someone, okay? How about that? Thank you. Feel better? He laughed, a genuine burst that released some tension, but it faded quickly. If you ever doubted yourself, someone would want to. Real talk. Also, just more people reaching the age where you date them. I feel like mine increases with age. Knowing the people that wanted you, that's reassuring. It's someone, okay? That's important. Elena nodded, her throat tight with emotion, the air thick with vulnerability. Wants to fuck you? Hey, big potato, don't you have kids? Someone already been there, dude. The joke landed with a punch, but it masked her own pain, the endless cycle of hookups that left her hollow. Fucking what? Marcus shot back, his voice rising, a mix of frustration and amusement. Life's been fucking hard lately. I think life's been a little bit of a slut recently, fucking us all, you know. Unfortunately. He slammed his fist lightly on the table, the thud resonating like a heartbeat, his eyes glistening with unshed tears of exhaustion. Oh my God, Elena whispered, the words catching in her chest. I can't. What am I doing with my life? Life is a huge slut, dude. She thought of her mum's recent message about fixing the aircon, mundane amid her chaos, a reminder of isolation. I said this to someone the other day, Marcus admitted, leaning forward, the mic inches from his lips. Shit sucks. Mom messaged me, literally just said, oh my, Palmer fixed my freestanding aircon, and I'm like, why do I care? This thing happened to you, I don't. Hi, Mom. His voice cracked, betrayal from family indifference hitting hard. I'm not saying go back to God, no. She's flagging, honestly. Yeah. Oh, look at me, my aircon works okay. Elena mocked gently, but her eyes softened, empathy bridging their divide. Now I'm trying to feel as bad, Marcus murmured, the room falling into a heavy silence, broken only by their breathing. Whole Tyler, maybe. Why am I taking this straight? I think it was more of a compliment, really. You face your wife's clients, they wait well. You actually married a fairy? She burst out laughing, the sound cutting through the tension like a release. I am. For some reason, I imagine... Okay, here's a headcanon. I just imagine you as you have a child. It means you're married. No, it doesn't at all. Good guess, he replied, smirking through the ache. You're married? No, it doesn't. I imagine you as you got science babies. It goes science babies, you know. It didn't happen. It might have done. Hello, how are you doing? How's it going? Welcome. Might have happened by science. Yeah, test tube baby, exactly. Elena's voice warmed, a tentative bridge forming. You still have a kid, Marcus said softly. I still think you're a virgin. Yep, I mean, you've got that energy. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry, yeah. A very science babies, oh my God, she echoed, the laughter turning bittersweet. I don't know if I like any of this, Elena confessed finally, the words hanging like a verdict. This is why we have an oppositional relationship. That I could have been nice to you, that's the thing. We didn't have to be like this. Marcus met her gaze, the studio lights dimming in his mind as realization dawned. In that moment, amid the banter and barbs, a quiet justice settled. Their friendship, flawed and fierce, was the triumph they both needed. The mic captured it all, ready for the world to hear, as the episode faded out on a note of raw, unfiltered connection.